to stay indoors. The wildfire smoke slowed traffic. It was so bad at SeaTac Airport today. It caused ground delays of up to 2.5 hours. Fortunately, those delays have been canceled, so planes are flying again because visibility has improved. That said, these smoking conditions will last at least a few days. Meteorologist Darren Peck in store. What do we have, Darren?
Well, we've kind of crossed over a threshold within the last few hours, Mark, because now it's not only unhealthy levels of smoke. Some of the reporting stations I'm about to show you are actually now reading very unhealthy. The next step from that is hazardous. Now, we're not there yet, but we're certainly at a higher degree than we were last Wednesday when the smoke was at its worst for us. Let's cover some of the basics. We've got an air quality alert that is in effect for the entire state. That's different than last time because this one includes all of Western Washington. So we are all under the air quality advisory. It's going to stay in effect until Wednesday at 5 o'clock. That should tell you something right there. We've got a couple of days to get through here if the advisory is not even allowed to expire until Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the evening. Monday and Tuesday are going to be the two most difficult days here, and I'll go into more on that in the complete forecast. First, let's get you caught up on what's going on now. I want to come in for a close-up view on the air quality sensors. I know the dots are small on here, but I wanted to come in almost to neighborhood level to show you what some of these are reading. You see the red dots throughout Seattle, and then we can look at Bellevue. We've got a red dot here. Some of these are purple. Down around Puyallup, we've got a purple one down here. When you get to purple, that's where some of these sensors have now edged beyond the unhealthy into the very unhealthy shade. There's the key down here. You don't want to get to hazardous. You don't even really want to be at unhealthy. Let me give you a little bit of a background on what we mean when we talk about particulate matter, because that's what we're measuring here. That is a human hair for scale. See the little dots on here? Look at the red ones up here, but don't look at those red ones because that's too big. You got to look at the smaller red ones down here on top of that blue one. Those are the PM 2.5 micrometers. Those things, those particles in the smoke are so small that they get past every natural defense we have in our lungs. So it then gets deeply embedded in your lungs and can even go further than that. It can then get into your bloodstream and from there into your heart. That's why we say people with heart conditions need to really avoid this stuff. But we're at the point now where this is not unhealthy for sensitive groups anymore. It's just flat unhealthy. Don't have to worry about what category you're in. You don't want to be breathing this in. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll give you a little more context on this and show you why we're getting stuck with this again and when the relief will be here. For now, Mark, back over to you.
All right, Darren, thank you. So here's some time-lapse video from around 5 p.m. today. It's just unbelievable. Skyscrapers here in Seattle almost disappearing in the haze. King 5's Amy Marino reports from the top of the Space Needle where the view was murky.
Well,